What's up, y'all? It's Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Rank. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Thank you for everybody for showing love to the channel. When y'all come in, hit the like button, subscribe. The people that we react to, y'all go and check their channels out too. Also, wherever you coming from, city, state, providence, let me know. And that's about it. We about to get this show started. We about to go nuclear because we about to react to this thing. We got a little bit of tent, but we ain't in no tent. But you know, you did. We got to hit that bomber, and we going in. But it's that's what we going with it. Y'all know we often react to hip hop Buddha. Um, this is a crazy scenario, like about what's really going on with this whole big U thing and all of that. And yeah, it's getting a little ugly, man. There's rumors, I guess, out that Big U might have called a play on. I ain't even gonna say it. We'll just let them talk about it. But yeah, about to get down to it. About to see what's going on. Y'all check out Hip Hop Buddha. This is the channel we're reacting to. Great channel. Go check the man out. Great content. I mean, like if I'm really reacting to something on here, it's either good content or extraordinarily good. Because I don't just react to. I ain't on here just to react to. Just the regular smuggler. So yeah, man, we're gonna play this thing, y'all. Play that thing, Nick. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. We gotta run that back. Give me 1 second. What the hell going on? What's up with the speakers? Something ain't right, y'all. I'm trying to get out. Trying to get the sound. Hold on, y'all. We trying to get some sound, bro. I don't know what's going on with this. I can't get no damn sound. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just go back. Hold on. Hold on. We ain't doing that. Let's see. Hold on.
Here's an easy couple.
Okay, yeah. I was like, what's going on, bro? Like, what we got going on here? All right, yeah, we gotta do. About to start it right now, y'all.
Buddha gang in the building, man. We back with another drop, one of them Buddha bombs for us being back. Y'all already know how we coming, man. Hey, look. The streets been talking, man. And you know it's been a lot of questions. Did Big U kill his son? What really happened to Big U's son? So we finna go over this info.
That's a crazy question right there, bro.
Man, and see what's going on. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button.
Y'all go check out that boy.
Big U was one of the most feared Crips on the West Coast, but now he's facing a murder case and his own son just got murdered. Rumors say that Big U got his son killed, and today we're breaking down the whole crazy story.
So this is my question. I'm just asking this in advance before we really get into the meat and potatoes of this video. Is this a thing because maybe his son knew more and they was going to be able to, you know, I guess bring his son in court and implicate him in some things that he didn't want to be implicated in? I mean, yeah, so.
On Halloween night.
All right, now let me say this. I ain't
Random
saying Big U did it. I ain't saying he didn't. I don't know.
Random
but
pickle, what's
if Big
up?
U got his son killed, that's crazy.
Hey, Random Pickle, check this out. They say that Donald Trump had a pickle in his mouth.
May 2025, Big U's son Jabari, aka Baby Huey, was found bleeding out at the intersection of 69th and Fig in South LA. Baby Huey is stopped at a smoke shop in the area, but he got killed when he walked up to someone's whip. Nobody knows who pulled the trigger yet, but it looks like Baby Huey knew the dude who killed him because witnesses told the cops.
So the way that, like, I mean, through the investigation, they probably will be able to find out eventually who unalived Big U's son. But I'm pretty sure they checked his phone. But I think what it was somebody just recognized him in the neighborhood that he wasn't supposed to be in, called him to the car, and when he goes to the car, he gets unalived. Same thing happened to a Philly rapper, but the Philly rapper was kind of bringing it on himself. What he did was he seen a car idling in his neighborhood, and instead of him just leave it alone, let it go, he going outside talking about yeah, you in my neighborhood and you in front of my house, da 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 da, this and that. Young dude, man. He kept going back and forth with the dude. The dude knocked him off his feet, I tell you that much.
That Baby Huey walked up to the shooter's whip, and that's when he got hit up. Baby Huey was around murder since he was a little kid. He was born in 91. In that same year, his dad, Big U, got sent to prison for 13 years. Big U ripped the Rolling 60s cribs and tried to steal over 30 pounds of cocaine from an undercover cop. So Baby Huey ended up spending a lot of time with his Uncle Dwayne while his dad Big U was in prison. Uncle Dwayne had ties to a lot of rappers on the West Coast, and that's allegedly what got him brutally killed when Baby Huey was 7 years old. Dwayne was standing outside a recording studio while Snoop Dogg's homie Corrupt was in the booth, and Big U got sent to prison for 13 years. Big U ripped the Rolling 60s cribs and tried to steal over 30 pounds of cocaine from an undercover cop. So Baby Huey ended up spending a lot of time with his Uncle Dwayne while his dad Big U was in prison. Uncle Dwayne had ties to a lot of rappers on the West Coast, and that's allegedly what got him brutally killed when Baby Huey was 7 years old. Dwayne was standing outside a recording studio while Snoop Dogg's homie Corrupt was in the booth. Then out of nowhere, a car rolled up and started letting off shots, and Dwayne was found dead at the scene. Huey played football and stayed in school, but he was getting active in the streets too and never had the chance to go pro. Huey rapped when he was going to school at Crenshaw and called himself J Bars.
Side note, I don't know if y'all know about this, but Big U has another son that's actually in the NFL at this moment.
But back then he was never taking it seriously. Then when he got locked up, Huey spent a lot of time writing songs, and when he came home, he hopped in the booth and started going by the name Huey Popcorn. Huey was working with huge artists like Sean Kingston and Chris Brown.
I ain't know his name was Huey Popcorn. Huey Popcorn, that's a crazy name. Why do you call yourself Huey Popcorn? Y'all never put it down in the comment section.
Brown, but Huey's music never really popped off, and he was always in the streets. Big U had been locked up for 13 years and spent most of the time stabbing dudes and throwing hands. And one time he punched a dude so hard, he knocked his eyeball out of the socket. When Big U came home in 2004.
Nah, Big U ain't knocking nobody eyeball out of their socket. Come on.
I seen Kimbo Slice do that shit. Kimbo Slice knocked nigga eye out his head and was like, I get up over that motherfucker, over the eye. He said, I get up. Kimbo Slice was a legend, bro. That's why I don't see why he made it further in street fighting, but I think no, not street fighting as far as fist, MMA. Because, you know, MMA, you can use feet, hands, toes, goddamn elbows, shoulders, kneecaps, all kind of shit.
But they said Big U was in his cell throwing big punches and he done knocked this dude eyeball out his socket. Come on, man.
Or he started a charity called Developing Options, and he said it was
Another side note, Big U, if anybody knows about the classic movie Friday, Big U is Debo is based off of him.
keep the kids out of the streets. But according to the cops, the charity was just a front for Big U and his homies. Baby Huey started working for the charity when he came home from jail. Big U and him were allegedly putting all the charity money in their own pockets. Developing Options was getting money from everywhere. The Gang Reduction Youth Development Program started giving them $500K a year back in 2015. And they were even taking money from dudes like Draymond Green and Shaq. Big U wasn't just scamming athletes though, he was also ordering his goons to put hands on them. According to the FBI, a boxer named Adrian Broner set up a dice game in LA back in 2019 and invited a bunch of NBA players. The dice Broner was using were
It'd be crazy to see AB.
That's how I think Takeoff got hit up. Like I think Takeoff them with gambling. This was on the 30th. I don't think it was the 30th or 31st. I think it was the 30th, like right before Halloween or the night of Halloween. And it's crazy because Big U son got killed on Halloween. So that's like it's just yeah, that's a devilish night, man. But Quavo and them was out there in Texas. I think it's Houston to be exact, Houston. And they was playing dice. And I think somebody was winning the money, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they figured that the dice was loaded and Quavo got upset, started talking smack, and then shots were fired, and then Takeoff was taken off. Another instance, I think this happened in Houston too. Dude the jeweler. Dude the jeweler was at a crap game. All the shit always revolve around a fucking crap game, goddamn. Like what the fucking crap game? I don't even want to play. Hey, whatever. But anyway, I don't want to play no type of game. But anyway, they say they was handing around loaded dice. This all this alleged. They say all of them was handing around. They well, not all of them. The people who was running the actual betting circle, they had loaded dice, and somehow the loaded dice got to Duke the jeweler. Duke the jeweler won all them folk money and cut out on them. And if anybody ever played craps, they know if you win everybody money, you can't just leave. You got to give somebody a chance to get their money back. It just depends on where you at and how you doing it. But at the end of the day, I will say, if you playing that shit in the streets, please be careful, bro. Because it's not even only the people with the fake dice and this shit like that, bro. They're like in the streets, hallway, but nigga run up on you with some fire and take everybody money. Like everybody get down.
Testify in the Big U case. I don't think AB would do it, but if it did happen, it would be crazy to see. But I doubt if AB do it though.
Actually rigged though, and Broner won millions off the NBA stars. That Big U heard about the fixed dice game and sent some goons to put hands on Adrian Broner because Broner didn't cut Big U in on the action. Big U got the money back that Broner won from the NBA players, and Big U allegedly charged the players $100K each before he get their money back to him.
100K? How much money they was betting for? He charged them 100K each. Like, were they betting millions of dollars in this crap game? Like, what the what? Like, what?
Baby Huey allegedly had both feet in the trenches just like his dad, but his brother Dayon.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with buying a little lottery ticket just to see if you'll get some love. A scratch off or regular lottery ticket, boom. You might hit, you might win. Boom. Bro, all this street shit, getting this street money. Look at the NBA right now, bro. Y'all fucking with street motherfuckers, and now it's a federal and fucking indictment. Like what? Like what? Where do they do that at? Apparently in the NBA, bro. Apparently in the NBA.
Took a different route. Baby Huey couldn't go far in football because he started getting locked up. But Dayon stayed out of trouble and ended up playing for the LA Chargers as a linebacker. Baby Huey getting killed like that was a brutal loss for his brother Dayon. But less than a week later, he had a crazy game against the Tennessee Titans and had 7 tackles, a sack, and a pass deflection that won the game. And after the game, Dayon had an interview and said he just wanted to be able to talk to his brother one more time. Dayon said he was having the worst year of his life. His brother got murdered, plus his dad is facing life in prison. And Dayon's connected to Big U's case in the group.
That's crazy, bro. That's a lot of turmoil you got to go through. You're an NBA player. Just think about it. His dad locked up. His brother got killed. His uncle got killed in front of the studio back in the day. So you got to think about it like this. He's a kid. Well, he's not a kid. He's a man. But he's a man that actually grew up in the hood, made it out. You in the fucking NFL, you making millions of dollars, and some shit like this happen. Like, I wonder how people, like, you know, I'll be looking around like,
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Away. According to the cops, Big U murdered a rapper named Rayshawn Williams in Vegas and dumped his body out in the desert.
So
Rayshawn
the dude Ray Sean, that's what they got Big U locked up. What look, he locked up for Rico, but they gonna add this murder in the Rico. That they're definitely gonna add that in there. It ain't gonna be like Diddy. Like when Diddy was going to jail, we heard, oh, he got tapes with children and all. Bro, that man ain't had no goddamn tapes with no children. That nigga was a freaky ass nigga. He a 69. God, goddamn.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This nigga got bodies in his Rico, bro.
wasn't just a random rapper that Big U had beef with though. Rayshawn grew up with Big U's son Dayon and was one of his best friends. Big U coached Rayshawn in football when he was a kid, and Rayshawn even lived with Big U for a while when he was in high school. But according to the document, Rayshawn wore one of Dayon's chains in school without asking, so Big U kicked him out of the house. A few years later, Big U signed Rayshawn to his unique music label, but there
Now, if he done already stole your son's chain and you kick,
I don't know if they said, like, I don't know if it was he stole the chain. My story was I heard he was wearing the chain, but I don't think he stole the chain. He just had, like, because, you know, they was friends, and he was wearing the goddamn chain, but I don't remember, like, the whole full breakdown of that story.
why the hell would you give him a record deal?
So that's why it sounded like the latter. It sounded like he might have had borrowed the chain, like not stole it or took it without the dude knowing. The dude might have been wearing the chain and goddamn, you know, Big U was upset about it. Like, I mean,
Join us as Food Network.
people get upset over smaller things. So hey, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Hell would you give him a record deal? It's obviously he ain't respecting
So
your
we're gonna run back. We're gonna run back.
but according to the indictment,
So Buddha made a good point. The man said if you dig, if this man was doing the things that he was doing, like, you shouldn't have had no problem with it because it was your son, like damn that. Well, they said it was his best friend.
John
why
wore
would
one of
you take
Dayon's
him out?
chains in school without asking, so Big U kicked him out of the house. A few years
Look, he said he wore the chain. Look, man, we're gonna run this shit back. He said that he wore the chain without him asking.
and Rayshawn even lived with Big U for a while when he was in high school. But according to the indictment, Rayshawn wore one of Dayon's chains in school without asking, so Big U kicked him out of the house. A few years later, Big U signed Rayshawn to his unique music label, but there
Nah,
So if you sign this man to a label and you know he stole from you, how do you think he already feels about you? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing you got to really look at. Like, you know, these people have you know, deep ties to the street, bro, and they feel a certain type of way. But I don't think that was a reason to kick this young man out of the house. Then later on down the line, you end up signing him to a record deal. So he already, like Buddha said, he ain't respecting you, bro.
if he done already stole your son's chain and you kicked him out the house for that, why the hell would you give him a record deal?
Come on now, dog.
It's obvious.
Come
he ain't
on,
respecting
man.
your crippin'. It's obviously he not respecting you at all. So if he already done stole from the family, why would you give him a record deal? If you steal from my family, I'm gonna take it as though like you stole from me. I'm not gonna mess with you no more. So if he stole from that man, why would you then turn around and sign him to Big U Enterprises or Big U Records or whatever they was called? That's crazy to me.
there's still some drama going on behind the scenes, and Rayshawn allegedly dissed Big U on the track. Rayshawn rapped about how he was gonna get himself shot in the face because he was dissing Big U. And then 5 days later, that's exactly what happened to him. Big U's label paid for Rayshawn to fly to Vegas and record new music. He was supposed to go to the studio every day and make new tracks, but then Rayshawn missed a studio session and Big U got heated about it. Big U and his homie Sylvester Robinson drove up.
So basically, this really don't got a lot. Well, it does have a lot to do with it because if Big U confided in his son that got unalived for the Rayshawn, uh, murder or whatever in Las Vegas, if that's the case, that might have been a reason why he got hit up. So, I mean, it is what it is.
To Vegas to press Rayshawn. It's not clear exactly what happened next, but the cops think Big U took Rayshawn out to the desert, shot him in the face, then left his body in the ditch. Big U and Rayshawn.
God, that's some grave charges, bro. Like, you took the man in the desert, shot him in his face.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
That's worse than club.
That's exactly what happened next, according to the feds.
FBI, open up!
Yeah, they said him and Big U had some words in the studio. Next thing you know, Big U and him end up leaving the studio, and when Big U got back to the studio, he wasn't with him. You know what I'm saying? Then he left. So, they saying he smoked him in Vegas and left his body in the desert.
Had been at the studio together the night that Rayshawn got.
I see him, him doing all of that, bro. Like, I think they said the time that it actually was going on, like, this some of the, like, detective type stuff. Like, they were saying that his phone wasn't even on when the dude was being unalive. So basically, he was trying to make it to where he wasn't even there, period. So he left his phone, I guess, in LA. Because, I think Vegas is like a 4-hour drive from LA. You know what I'm saying? I love LA, but, Vegas is a 4-hour drive from that bitch.
Killed. They left in Big U's whip, and that's when Big U allegedly killed him. Then a few hours later, Big U went back to the studio and tried to get rid of the security footage. Rayshawn allegedly repped the Rolling 60s too, and some people think that Baby got killed as get back for Rayshawn. Rayshawn got killed back in 2021, but now Big U is locked up and can't side on whoever took his son out. WAC 100 knew Baby Huey though, and he said he doesn't think his dad had anything to do with Big U's case.
What's up, man? Chillin', bro. What you got going? What you got going, Bridger?
Protected Jabari. I can stand on that whatever went on with him had zero to do with Big U or any backlash.
What's weird about the situation though is that Baby Huey got killed outside of a weed shop, and Big U is known for extorting weed shops in LA. One dude who ran a weed dispensary worked with the cops and said that Big U was charging him $25K a month for.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. They had almost 5 years, bro. Like, I bought it right before I went to LA for the first time and shit. Yeah, I love that motherfucker. I had it been for about 5 years, bro. Like, I collect hats and shit. I got buku.
Protection. And when the dude missed the payment.
In Puerto Rico, we call ourselves Boricua. We're proud, passionate.
He was charging him $25K a month for protection. And when the dude missed the payment.
Hold on. Big U was charging him $25K a month.
I'm from Florida, but I live in Atlanta. Bro.
And extortion money for the weed shop? How much money these weed shops making? You know what I'm saying?
See, the weed shop, depending on where you at, like, you could get, like, funding to do the weed shop, bro. Like, and you can have money on top of money, bro. And then, like, you got to think about a weed shop. It depends on what type it is, but, like, when I went to LA, they was like, I could pay with only, I could pay with cash and, But I heard in some places, you can only pay by card. Like, but they got some restaurants like that. You can only pay by card, no cash. Well, hey, where you from, Sean? Oh, you said West LA. So when I was up in that bit, like shit, you know what I'm saying? I was on the shit like, see, I was out there when hey bro, do you remember the time when it was the Super Bowl when all of them had performed and shit? Kodak Black got shot that night. Well, not the night of the Super Bowl, the night before the Super Bowl, at a Justin Bieber party. Do you remember that? Tell me yes or no. Cause goddamn, I'm gonna tell you what happened though. I had just touched down, bro. He said for sure. Okay, yeah, I had just touched down. Bro, I ain't even get nothing to eat yet, bro. I told my girl like, man, I'm trying to get some weed. As soon as I left the airport, I'm trying to get some weed. So boom, I go get the weed. So the funniest shit is the first place I go, that motherfucker like, I thought it was a weed store. I go up in that bitch, they tell me something, we got CBD. I'm like, bro, I ain't coming to California for this shit right here. But lo and behold, luckily to me, next door they had a Madman. Some shit called Madman. If y'all go back on my shorts, y'all can find that shit with the Madman. Just put in Indigo Sky Madman. And I got the goddamn, yeah, downtown LA. My first place eating was Roscoe Chicken and Waffle. Well, PNB Rock got unalive recipe PNB Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's the first place I ate at in LA. But yeah, man. Hey, bro, let's get back to the video. Hold on. Let's get back to the video. I'm tripping. Hey, but you know though, you from LA though.
If you making $25K a month to pay Big U, Buddha may be in the wrong business. Maybe I need me a damn weed shop. Yeah.
So hold on. Listen, y'all. So they said, goddamn, hold on.
Big U was.
They said Buddha was extorting. I don't know if it's a nigga. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was extorting. We'll just say he was extorting a weed shop owner. Bruh, like if you could pay a nigga $25,000 a month, how much money do you actually got to keep running this shit? Like, nigga, you big bank out here, bruh.
And extortion money for the weed shop?
I don't know if y'all know Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes is going through some shit right now. Matt Barnes goddamn was fucking with a bitch. I don't know what he met her on. It was some type of website or some shit. Bruh, this man paid this woman $60,000 in a 12-month period and never fucked her, never touched her, never met her. Come on, dog. I'm talking about.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
How much money these weed shops
Bro, we done
make?
got the Mac.
If you making $25K a month to pay Big U, Buddha may be in the wrong business. Maybe I need me a damn weed shop. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. I ain't know they was getting it like that on the weed shop, because it's them that want on every corner now, so I ain't know they was getting it like that. But you
gotta remember how many people smoke weed. I'm smoking weed right now, dog. So it's like, how many people smoke weed per se? You know what I'm saying? Like per capita, as far as like your shop. See, I think he in Chicago is legal in Chicago right now. So I'm sure it's weed shops everywhere, but like when you getting into that type of business, you got to be on top of it from the beginning, because once you get into it from the beginning, you got a head start above everybody else that's catching up after you. Like when they open their shit up. So
who had enough to pay Big U $25K a month? Hey, I'm in the wrong business, man. I'm in the wrong business, but I think one of the main problems,
I could pay 25, man. Stop playing, bro. I could pay $25,000 a motherfucking month A motherfucking month.
Was that he just got greedy, bro. It's like enough money, wasn't enough money. NBA players, he took $100K a piece. This dude, 25,000 a month on the weed shop. Like, he getting money all across the board. You know what I'm saying? Under the table. At some point, man, enough got to be enough. Crazy.
Big U sent his goons to rob the shop. After that, Big U used the same.
And your boy, what's his name? Loose Cannon, his big stupid ass. He got down with the one who told that shit. Dumb motherfucker. He went up there on Adam, him and Wack. It was him and Wack got that shit.
Set up robberies on other weed shops.
But he's so stupid, he told on us, I got his dumb ass self locked up. Dumb motherfucker. You got yourself locked up.
Big U's homie Loose Cannon went on no jumper and self-snitch like crazy about the weed shop robbery. Loose Cannon also talks about how Big U and him extorted a rapper for $50K. Big U and his crew were allegedly robbing.
See what I'm saying? 25K on the weed shop, 100,000 on the NBA player. Then they just extorted another man 20, 30K or whatever. Like, he was doing too much, bro.
Extorting and putting hands on people all over LA. And Baby Huey was allegedly involved with a lot of it too. Baby Huey wasn't naming the indictment that Big U is fighting right now, but sources claim that he's been running the streets with Big U ever since he came home from jail. There's no evidence to back it up yet, but rumors say that Baby Huey got killed outside of a smoke shop because he was extorting a dude who ran it. Big U was putting major pressure on people when he was free, and a lot of them were afraid to clap back. But Baby Huey allegedly got killed because he tried to press the wrong people. Baby Huey also could have been killed to get back for Nipsey Hussle. A lot of people think Big U was involved with Nip getting killed. And the feds are allegedly going to open the investigation up again, even though they already booked Eric Holder for pulling the trigger on Nip. What's crazy about the big...
Nah, what's crazy about that is...
Hold on, I got to hear what he said.
You need business tech that's flexible, efficient, and delicious. That's why you need Easy Cater. Stack. A mission-critical, all-in-one tech platform.
Nah, what's crazy about that is, when Big U got locked up, I thought that was crazy that they mentioned and brought up about, Nipsey being killed and all that.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that Eric Holder is already convicted. So it's like if Eric Holder already convicted, what is bringing it back up on Dufia? They investigate Big U for it. So if Eric Holder end up
they can spin back around
and be like,
nah, he don't even got to do that. They could just work their investigation into that line of the theory that they want to, you know what I'm saying, get him on. And then once they do that, shit, they got down. That's more shit to go on the pot. This Rico.
Oh man, yeah, Big U told me to do it. I ain't saying he gonna get a get out of jail free card, but some of his time might get knocked off, which is crazy.
Come on
Big
now,
U and Nipsey situation is that Big U allegedly killed Rayshawn in the Mojave Desert outside of Vegas. And a few years before that, Nipsey dropped the track Victory Lap and rapped, "You got an L, but got an E for effort." Stretched him, dropped him off, left him in the Mojave Desert, then left him. Nobody knows who pulled the trigger on Baby Huey, but another rolling 60 named 600 called out Big U's homies for not sliding for him.
All you Greg Crunch up there popping it, and Big U, y'all was riding down for Big U. My son got killed. Nigga, why you niggas ain't sliding, bro?
Hold on, 600.
Yeah, bro. You can't slide for yourself even in the motherfucking rain, nigga. Fuck you.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Shit, man. Watch out. Man, watch out, bro.
Hey, one he with Big U and them too, shit. Why you ain't slide? Yeah, you was rolling. I don't understand these dudes that got up with Whack 100 or got up around Whack 100 and it's like they not the gang that they was in no more. Now, I don't understand that. Now, is either you still cribbing or you ain't. Is either you still rolling or you ain't. I don't know. But if you still rolling, then you got to go slide too. It ain't on everybody else, it's on you too.
600 and Big U are beefing.
This shit funny. Bro, it ain't funny, but it's funny. you can't make this shit up, dog.
Before Big U got locked up, and before Big U turned himself into the cops, he did 600, loose cannon, and whack 100, and said they were spreading lies about him, and that's why he got charged.
When they raided my houses and my property, it was actually about whack. Whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet
He
stuff.
said 600. You say 600 got him locked up.
All of y'all foul. All of y'all who be sending shit around the internet. All of y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying. All of y'all giving these likes and hitting likes. All of y'all supporting this. All of y'all guilty as fuck shit.
600.
Now y'all know what's funny? Ain't none in Big U case involving the internet besides the stuff that was said on No Jumper. Y'all talking, doing this, doing that. Hey man, only thing that was in his paperwork from the internet was everything that got said on No Jumper, was everything that got put on No Jumper. So you know that's an Adam 22 issue. That's on Adam them. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I just said earlier, bro.
I know if Big U, if he got to go up his paperwork and read his paperwork. All that's done. That the stuff about Whack made him look good because in the paperwork they had Whack 100 like he bowed down to him. So that ain't really bad. And then it was kind of strange to me that 600 was out there in the morning around like, yeah, they got Big U. It's like he just knew they was there. Hey, yeah, he pulled up at the perfect time. That was crazy, man. Crazy.
It probably isn't going to be sliding to get back for Baby Huey, but there's no telling what's going to go down next. Especially if Baby Huey really did get back door.
Bro, it's gonna be like a war in LA, bro. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Like, it's gonna be wild, bro. Like, bro, you actually can make a movie about this shit. This is a perfect movie plot. Goddamn, one of the sons get killed, one of them go to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, the daddy get locked up. Like, hey, that's a Tyler.
Some other rolling safeties that people
think.
think.
My shit, fuck.
Nah, I don't know if they backdoored him or not. I don't know who really shaking down the weed shops or not. If that was one of the weed shops on the Rollins list. But from what I've been hearing from the other, you know, the members, the gang members and dudes from LA and all that, they were saying that the area he was basically in, even though they called it the Hoover's area, they were saying basically the area that he was in, you wouldn't just see like Hoover's right there. Like that ain't the main front. That's not their main territory. That ain't none of that. And some of them say it be a lot of pimping right there, and it's an open market, you know, free enterprise.
Yeah, that's Figaro. Like y'all go to LA, stay off of the feed, man. Don't go on the feed.
The pimping, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's a crazy situation. So with it being said like that, if you got that little area, it could be like this our block, that's y'all block, but this space right here is a melting pot. Everybody come right here because it's business going on. Everybody trying to get a dollar. Everybody trying to get to the money. So this is a little melting pot area. You know what I'm saying? Any and everybody roam through here. Any and everybody can come through here. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you did, we ain't even banging right now. Everything over here about the money. You see?
I just think he probably was in a bad area. He should have been over there, bro. Like, cause like even when I went to where Nip was, passed away at, like the marathon store. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
crazy.
This could be my girl, and I could be in this crew, but you could be from another crew, but you trying to have yourself a good night. Hey, player, run it. Go ahead and do what you do. Everything about money over here. So that's why they was like, it could have been anybody, and it could have been a lot of different reasons. Who knows? But if he was shaking down, the weed shop still getting that $25K a month like his pops, then hey man, he should have known. He should have knew better. But y'all get in the comment section, man. Check out the playlist. Let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.
I used to feel like I was playing cat and mouse with my clients, always chasing them for payments.
Nah, that's another one he got. Oh, okay, yeah. Who killed the dogs 1 hour ago? The Basil killers identified. Oh, okay, shit. Hold on, no, that's Chapman Ross. Let me see. It says something about, oh, he might do the
You back with another one, man?
He might be doing the Trap Lord Ross one if it came out before.
And Buddha gang in the building, drop a Buddha bomb. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get into this video about THF Bezu, man. Rest in peace to THF Bezu. See what's going on, man. Make sure y'all.
From what I heard about the young man, he's like a general, like in the game or whatever, as far as being in the streets and things of that nature. And I heard he was a solid dude.
Hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button.
THF Bezu was an OG in the war in Chirac and had a lot of respect in the city. And that's what made his brutal murder even more shocking. From beefing with some of the deadliest killers in the city and making it out alive, to beating bodies and allegedly getting shot over someone else's drama, today we're breaking down the whole crazy story. On October 25th, 2025, THF Bezu was leaving a car part shop with 2 other dudes in the middle of the day when some shooters ran down on him. Zu didn't even have time to react before the bullets started hitting them. And it looks like the shooters got his location and knew exactly when to pop out. Zu hit the ground as soon as the bullets started flying, and the shooters kept busting at him to make sure the job was finished before they ran off. Zu and the other 2 dudes all got hit, but Zu was the only one who didn't make it out alive. Right after the hit, rumors were going around.
Damn, that's crazy. And I seen the video. It was like he was just occupied. He wasn't thinking nobody was finna do nothing to him, and just over with. Like, that's crazy.
Zu was fighting for his life in the hospital and might pull through. But a day later, the news broke that he had been pronounced dead. According to Trench's News, Zu was on life support and the machines were the only things keeping him alive. The doctors allegedly told Zu's family that he wasn't gonna wake back up though. So his family decided to take him off life support and let him go.
You know, the family decided to take THF Bezu off life support, man. Bezu is gone, man.
THF Bezu had a lot of love in the city, and a lot of people who don't even rep THF were shouting him out after he died. Zu had homies in Oak.
That's crazy because I think that's Dirk homie too. Like, and Dirk in prison just like how Big U is.
Block,
they in the same prison.
300, TTE, and way more sets. He was tagged in with people outside.
Yeah, Zu's tapped in with a lot of people.
Out of Chicago too, and 21 Savage offered to pay for the funeral. But Zu also had a huge target.
Shout out to 21 Savage.
On his back, and after Zu got killed, the ops were clowning him like crazy all over social media. One dude named Fonzo was dissing THF Bezu after he got shot, and that's allegedly why Fonzo's girlfriend, G. Ari, was brutally shot and killed just a few hours later. G. Ari was also a rapper, and when she got killed, all kinds of rumors started flying around about who pulled the trigger and why they wanted her gone. People were trying to claim that G. Ari's the one who dropped Zu's location to the ops, but it turns out she didn't have anything to do with the beef and allegedly got killed because her boyfriend was dissing Zu. After Ari died, her brother hopped on Facebook and said she wasn't even the...
That's crazy, bro. Like, she lost her life because she was dissing. Or her boyfriend was dissing. She probably wasn't. I mean, she might have been dissing with him, but that's crazy to get your life taken over that, though.
And that she wasn't even the...
Alright. So now remember when I first had did the Zu video, we already had knew all this, like, even before I hit the internet. I did the zoo video. I just didn't want to put it out there before I hit the internet. We already had knew this. I'm gonna say this. If somebody get killed, and them getting killed ain't got nothing to do with you, if they not your ops, if they not none of that, don't say nothing about it. Because if you say something about it and you diss the wrong person, then them same people that's trying to get back for the person they just lost will definitely come slide on you. Because you opened your mouth at the wrong time, or you talking out of turn, or you saying stuff that ain't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, with you. This not a you situation. You ain't got nothing to do with this. You feel
Exactly.
me? But just due to the simple fact that you spoke on Zoo and, you know,
Hey, that's
saying they knew they can get up with you like that, then, you know, they went and did, you know, allegedly, they went and did what they had to do. That's a sad situation. But at the same time, in Chicago, that ain't how it goes. The best way to avoid all that is to mind your damn business. If you ain't got nothing to do with that, just mind your business. That's all you gotta do. As long as you mind your business, stuff like this won't even happen. That's all you gotta do. Now, I don't think Fonzo thought that he was dissing Zoo. I think he was just trying to make a point. And I get it. But at the same time, when people in their emotions, when people in their feelings, and Zoo done asked for 20 bodies, it's best to just not say nothing. Don't speak on it. Don't think, because now you instantly become target because they feel like what you said was disrespectful to Zoo. I don't think he was trying to disrespect Zoo. I don't think he was trying to diss Zoo, but it's the way they took it. And I can't tell them how to feel. So, you know, that's how it be, man. You know, it go up like that. Just be mindful what you say.
Hey, you can't get no better than that, bro. Like, I mean, he's explaining like in layman's term. Hey, don't speak on that shit, bro, because you do not know.
Target. According to some sources, Ari and Fonzo were sitting in a whip together when the shooters ran up and aired the car out. But they shot to the side Ari was sitting in, so she died instead of Fonzo. Fonzo also allegedly has ties to 051, which are some of THF's biggest ops. And right before Ari got killed, Fonzo was going back and forth with THF G-Baby, and G-Baby told Fonzo to stop playing with Zoo's name before it backfired on him. About a week after Ari got killed, the cops spotted the whip that was used on the hit and pulled it over. The cops allegedly booked 3 dudes for Ari's murder, but nobody knows who they caught yet. Fonzo wasn't the only THF op that...
And I'm gonna say this, they got the car. It was Spot News had reported that they got the car. There was some dudes, you know what I'm saying, in the car. But I ain't heard nothing about no charges being brought up or nothing like that. So even if that was the car, even if they got the dudes in the car, that don't mean just because you got these dudes in the car that you got the trigger man. You see what I'm saying? I ain't heard nothing about nobody being convicted or nothing like that or being charged. I still ain't heard about nobody being charged with her murder, basically. So just catch some dudes in the car don't mean nothing. They gotta prove one of them did that.
That Ari had ties to, though. Ari had a kid with a dude named 757 BA. And back in the day, BA was really putting in work. In 2017, a 600 member named McAdoo was allegedly sliding around trying to catch 051 members lacking. McAdoo was allegedly one of the biggest shooters in the city, and a lot of people think he caught at least 3 bodies. But when BA spotted him at a party, he upped his strap and started shooting. Both sides were letting off shots, and people were dropping all over the place. BA allegedly shot McAdoo, and McAdoo survived. But BA's homie got hit up and did...
Stay out them crowds, stay out them parties. I understand that everybody want to have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun. But at the same time, you go to the wrong party, you will get clapped at. If you go, you trying to be tender. Why is you in this party? You ain't got no business being in this party. Why is you over here? You ain't got no business being over here. You know that. But a lot of dudes tender, and they gonna go to the party anyway. And what's the favorite line? We going for the females. We going for the box. Bop it. We going for the box. We going for the box. So that's why we here. We trying to get up with the box. Yeah, the box gonna get you a box. You see what I'm saying? trying to go see the bops at the party will lead to you end up being in the box. You feel me?
It must be complicated working with a friend. She's one of your karmic ties. Do you realize that? Stop. But I love you. Yeah. I think don't engage in the conflict. It's just, think. No. Killing it. You need to show the town that you have nothing to be embarrassed about.
It's gonna be epic.
It's done.
Hey, my bad, y'all.
I need to leave this party.
Give me a second. I'm coming.
End up being in the box. You feel me? Don't do that.
Didn't make it out. When it was all over, 7 people were laying out bleeding on the floor. And in 2024, the cops finally booked BA for the shooting. Giori was talking about the streets on tracks like Want All the Smoke and She Raps. He ran and he fell. They hopped him. Bullets they hurt. They hit him like chocolate. I'll make one phone call. Got killers.
And I ain't gonna lie, Giori had potential. She wasn't a bad rapper at all. So due to the fact that she wasn't a bad rapper, she definitely had potential to blow.
East to west, bitch, it ain't no talking. Ari allegedly wasn't involved with any beef though, and rumors say she just got killed because Fonzo was dissing Zoo and the shooters got her instead of him. But there's no proof that THF was involved with Ari getting killed though. THF face Zoo died, he wasn't really active in any beefs anymore. But back in the day, he was really putting pressure on the ops and had a crazy story. Zoo got active when his family moved.
I'm back, y'all. Damn, my bad, man. Trying to get this shit right. I had to get some ice.
THF territory and caught an armed robbery case when he was around 13 years old. He spent around 5 years in juvie, and when he came home, Zoo really turned up in the streets and got wrapped up in one of the deadliest in the city. THF was going to war with 051, and bodies were dropping all over the place. Both sides had a bunch of shooters, and their hoods were close to each other. So for a few years, it was one of the most active wars in Chirac. Zoo wasn't around for.
That's crazy, but like they were really living like. I mean, that's tough, bro. Like that ain't nothing you want to grow up in, bro. Like you can't go outside.
All of it though, because in 2009, he allegedly caught a body and was fighting the case for a while. And when the case finally got dropped, THF Bay Zoo hopped on the track, beat that body with King Von and raps, beat the body. Now the trenches call me Rocky. Shout the members, they're my motherfucking partners. We gon' high speed, ain't no fucking pulling over. Oh fuck.
Beat the Body was hard. That song is hard.
One in THF's beef sparked up before everyone was paying attention to the drill scene. And it all started when a dude from 051 named Zico got into an argument with a THF member named Aki, and Zico ended up getting killed. Zico's murder turned up the whole crew. And in 2011, they slid on THF and killed a dude from there named Quinn. Then a few months later, they took out another THF member named Tony. THF and 051 were dropping bodies like crazy. And in 2013, Zoo allegedly killed a woman named Big.
That's wild, bro.
A, who repped 051. There aren't a lot of details about how it went down, but Big A's brother, 051 Ariel, snitched on Zoo and told the cops that Zoo said, on Gutta, on my son, I whacked her big ass. In 2015, THF Bay Zoo's own stepson got killed too. Zoo's stepson, Raheem, was repping THF and allegedly almost killed 051 Melly. And while Zoo was locked up fighting the case, the ops caught Raheem and left him dead in the street. Raheem's death had a big impact on Zoo, and he allegedly got right back to sliding on the ops when he came home from prison. And in 2019, he got wrapped up in an attempted murder case with King Von.
And y'all know Raheem is FBG Duck cousin.
Oh, Dirk. THF Bay Zoo, Von, and Dirk were all in Atlanta together and allegedly robbed and shot a dude. Von and Dirk were both indicted for attempted murder, and the paperwork said that Zoo was involved with the situation too. It's not clear.
I used to work right across the street from where it happened at. I got videos of me in the spot right across the street.
How it all went down, but the case eventually got dropped. And the craziest part of the story is that Zoo went live on IG with the dude who they allegedly shot and called him a rap. THF Bay Zoo was always kicking it with Lil Durk, and after Durk became...
I didn't know Zoo went live with the dude they were supposed to have shot. That's crazy, and called him a rat. That's wild. I would have never did that. Zoo a wild boy for them.
And one of the biggest rappers in the world, Zoo wasn't really crashing out in the streets anymore. But when Dirk got locked up on his murder for hire case, Zoo allegedly wasn't making a lot of money and couldn't afford to stay out of Chicago. But even though Zoo wasn't crashing out, his homies and THF sparked a new war, and some people think that's why he got killed. It all started when Lil Durk started rocking with a dude from 6300 named Lil Zay Osama. 6300 and THF didn't have any problems, so Zay was cool with being around the THF members who were tight with Lil Durk. But then a couple of THF members stole some watches from him, and Lil Zay aired him out on IG. Then in February 2024, THF TP was brutally killed right in front of his kids. According to rumors, THF TP was killed by some dudes from a set called BBC, aka Bashville. Lil Zay is cool with a lot of dudes from BBC. And after TP got killed, a dude from BBC posted about Lil Zay's watches and said somebody had died for him.
These niggas, gang name is BBC. Like,
THF clapped back
you
and
can't
killed
make
BBC
this
Man
shit
Man.
up.
But other sources claim it was a set called D.O.D. Man Man. Lil Zay stamped that story too and said THF was clout chasing when he raps, niggas kill your baby mama and you ain't did nothing to your ops. Man Manny from the one, he got that get back for that watch.
Now this is crazy because Lil Zay was trolling at first when Zoo died, which they was trolling when Deuce died. But then at the same time, bro, it's like, if you gonna say like you ain't on that or you ain't with it or whatever, stand on that. Cause then you just dropped another song and you dissing all over again. So at the end,
hey, it is what it is. He's speaking fast, though.
the day, bro, was like, I don't see no stopping to that. I don't see no stopping on no side. There ain't no side. There ain't gonna be no give or no pull because it's been too much. At some point, when it's just been too much disrespect, it's gonna be hard to stop. There's been a whole lot of disrespect on both sides, and there's been some bloodshed on both sides. So that's gonna be hard to stop.
And ops ain't do it, but this is like they did that shit to top. It don't look like THF caught Man Man, but they were allegedly still sliding and killed a dude from DMG named Lil Deuce. There's a lot of rumors about who pulled the trigger on Lil Deuce, but THF G Baby dropped a diss about him dying. And after Zoo got killed, DMG started posting Scoom and made it look like Zoo's death was getting back for Scoom. Nobody knows who took Zoo out, but one of the craziest rumors is that his own homie put a bag on his head. Zoo was tight with Lil Durk, and they caught cases together. But there's a crazy theory that Durk wanted to get Zoo out of the picture. Back when Zoo caught his first murder case back in 2009.
Nah, I don't think Durk put a bag on Zoo. I don't believe it. I doubt it because get Zoo out the way for what, bro?
Like, great question. Get Bezu out of the way for what? They was probably, they were home, everything was cool. Like, I mean,
the people that Dirk needed to get out the way to be his case, they done already flipped Fed. They already working for the Fed. They already, you know what I'm saying? They federal already. And they already working with the Feds. Y'all seeing all these motions come out. Look at the names that's missing. Them the people that didn't flip, they working with the Feds already. They trying to get Lil Durk up out of there. Them the people he needed the bag on. But he didn't. But at the same time, when that whole situation happened with Lil Pap, Durk was supposed to come behind that and play cleanup. But it was so sloppy, he ain't play cleanup. So
there wasn't even no cleanup for that, bro. Like, it was the pieces was gonna get put together either way, bro. You got flights. You was better off having somebody drive to California and do it before you had somebody get on a flight and do it and fly back afterwards.
Because he ain't play cleanup. They just left evidence all over the place. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the whole situation, a mess, man. But like I said, I'm hearing what his lawyer's saying about this ain't right with the judge and this ain't right with the prosecutor and that. Hey, Drew, all that sound good, all that's cool, all that's fine and good. I'm telling you right now, if them certain people hit the stand, and they say Lil Durk did XYZ, it's gonna be up to their jury. And if that jury find them credible,
it's gonna be a goddamn a done day, my nigga. Like for real, like.
Durk fried.
Some paperwork came out that allegedly proved he was snitching on his homie bro. Zoo said that he never snitched on anybody, but then some more paperwork came out where he was allegedly talking to the ATF. THF, Bay Zoo, and King Von both got questioned by the ATF, and Zoo allegedly told him all about how THF is structured and how they didn't have a leader anymore. According to the paperwork, everyone in the crew was just kind of doing their own thing, and nobody was calling shots for the whole gang. Zoo said it was Cat, and he never talked to the ATF.
Show me my name on the paperwork. Show me who I got arrested, man. If y'all can't do that, stop going off all these fake ass niggas that want to get me out the way, man. Niggas want me out the way because I'm the realest in the record.
I ain't gonna lie though. A lot of that stuff I be seeing with Zoo, I be thinking it's fake too, because y'all know Zoo real name. The paperwork come out and the paperwork say THF Zoo on it. How the hell?
Damn.
With real paperwork say THF Bay Zoo on it.
How the hell? How, Sway?
So that's what the cops thought? That's what you think they gonna put that in the real paperwork? Come on, man. Y'all gotta do
Come on, bro. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. They only do that. I ain't gonna say that.
Better than that.
For real.
But the ops didn't believe him, and billionaire Black dissed him on the track, called me a snitch, and raps, "You niggas softer than a bitch. Incognito on the glick. He'll know that's a switch. Fashion killer. I might smoke him in some rigs. Cause a nigga working with the ATF tried to call me a snitch." There's allegedly some informants working with the feds on Lil Durk's murder for hire case. And that's why some people are trying to connect Zoo's death to that situation. They say that Durk is trying to get anyone out of the way who might flip on him. But there's no proof at all to back the story up. THF Bay Zoo was putting in work for years and had ops all over the place. Some people thought he couldn't afford to leave Chicago after Durk got locked up. But then Zoo clapped back at the rumors on social media and started flexing a bunch of cash. It looks like THF Bay Zoo could have left Chicago behind if you.
Hey man, that's a great video by Hip Hop Buddha. Y'all go check that man's channel out. He got a lot of good videos, like especially in all the past videos. Got great.
Wanted to, but instead he stuck around and tragically got killed in broad daylight. Giari was allegedly the first body that dropped to get back for Zoo, but that's probably only the beginning, and there's no telling.
Hey man, it's crazy, but like I say, man, stay out them crowds, stay out them parties. If somebody get killed, if it ain't your business, don't speak on it, and you ain't gonna have no problems. You know what I'm saying?
Don't speak on it.
It is what it is, man. But y'all, make sure y'all check out the playlist.
All right, I'm going to the next one. We got one more in there. After this, I'm gonna fall back.
Cardi B believes her life is in danger because of this post and delete by Offset.
I get this point.
Offset will post to his Instagram story, "My kid LOL," before deleting shortly afterwards. Now, the "My kid LOL" is reaction to Cardi B giving birth to a new baby that she would say belongs to her current boyfriend, Stefan Diggs. That Offset "My kid" post could be a double entendre. It could mean that he's the one who fathered the baby and Cardi B is not being truthful about who the biological father is. And it could also mean under Georgia law where they live, because Cardi B and Offset is still legally married, even though he's not the biological father, he can still be deemed the legal father because he's still married to Cardi B. Now, apparently, Offset remarks about her new baby is causing Cardi B great anguish, because she would take to Twitter and she would write, "Y'all be thinking it's so funny and it's not."
That's crazy, bro. Like, when you go through a divorce, that's some nasty work. When you go through a divorce and you split shit up, all that, like that's a different type of thing you're dealing with. So you gonna see these type of things with this.
The internet did have a key about Offset trying to claim his new baby as his. And she would write, "It's been over a year and I'm still being harassed and threatened to the point that I feel like my life is in danger. It's all fun and games until it's too late. And
We are reacting to Poetic Flacco.
efforts do anything for attention, and it could get real nasty with just one upload. Leave me the F alone. Cardi B has a pattern of crashing out whenever somebody mentions the paternity of her kid or questions who the baby father is. I remember she even threw a pen at a reporter for asking her who the baby father is, Stephon Diggs or Offset, and she gets mad as if it's not a valid question, as if we don't have true and real reasons to question who the baby father is.
Hey, Cardi, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs? On the microphone, please.
Cardi, your court look is amazing. Who are you wearing?
They asked her the real question. They said, bitch.
I still love you, even though you just moved.
They asked a real question on that one. Like,
Questions to me?
No,
You
ma'am.
should not ask those questions to me.
It's legit.
Why do you feel as a man you get to ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners. And your mama taught you respect women.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
Respect women.
But the question is pretty valid. Cardi B just had her kid in November. That would mean the conception would have taken place in February. Here's a screenshot from February 18th of this year, where Offset is letting the public know that he had Cardi B last week. So Offset wrote trash, in a reply to Cardi B nude picture where she says, my new bid looking like a trophy walking on my new whatever. Like Offset responded back trash. And then Offset also said, had you last week, by the way. February 18th was a Tuesday. So he wrote that on a Tuesday and said that him and Cardi B was intimate the prior week. Well, the prior week, Cardi B and Stephon Diggs were together on the 14th, which was a Friday and Valentine's Day. Well, if Stephon Diggs and Cardi B was together on Valentine's Day, then more than likely Stephon Diggs was hitting that on the 14th. Well, if Offset is claiming that he also slept with Cardi B that week, then that means that Cardi B would have slept with Offset and Stephon Diggs in the same week. When Cardi B was questioned about this by fans because they hate Offset and they want her to stay away from him, she says the only reason why she slept with Offset is because her other man wasn't acting right, okay? So if she is actively sleeping with Offset and Stephon Diggs at the same time, how can she now?
That's crazy, bro. This is like, they're gonna have to get that black lady, the judge that does the paternity test. I forget her name. I don't know her name right now. But yeah.
Be upset at anybody for questioning the paternity of the kid. As a matter of fact, Cardi B,
fuck it, I guess we'll get Mari in there.
Would even say that Offset ruined her Valentine's Day with Stephon Diggs. One can imagine how or why, right? It's probably because Offset told Stephon Diggs, hey, I just cracked your shorty this week, by the way. Stephon Diggs.
Damn.
Probably tripping after he heard that and canceled Valentine's Day.
First of all, the way this man fucking
I won't say what's the best dive bar because I know you've done all these reviews, but like right as we sit here today, somebody's watching this podcast. What is a dive bar you just, if they've got one to go to in the next week or two, where should they go?
This bar is only 2 years old.
Stephon Diggs was probably tripping after he heard that and canceled Valentine's Day.
First of all, the way this man fucking ruined my Valentine's Day, and then like I really want to let y'all know the chastness that he fucking did a couple of days ago. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it today.
Rumor has it is that Offset sent a video of him smashing Cardi B to Stephon Diggs as get back because Offset accused Cardi B of sleeping with Stephon Diggs while she was still pregnant with his baby. He publicly accused her of this, like for example, on this IG live right here, Offset is telling Cardi B, you effed with a baby.
This sort of like when Jay-Z was talking about Nas, I guess.
Inside you, tell the truth, exclamation point. So Cardi B has a public record of going back and forth between these two men. And she also has a history of alleging that Offset is harassing her and the harassment is getting really bad. Every time Offset comes to the timeline and accuse her of two-timing between himself and Stephon Diggs. This is from February 18th, the day that Offset reveals that he had Cardi B last week. Cardi B came on the timeline and says, I'm getting harassed the worst way. I suggest shut the F up and leave me alone in less than 1 hour, or people's careers will be getting ruined, including your famous B's that was getting F. Leave me alone. Because of this history, I don't know what to make of Cardi B coming to the timeline and claiming that she believes her life is in danger because the harassment is getting too much.
That's crazy. She feel like her life is in danger. That's hold on now.
Seemingly after Offset came to the timeline and claimed the baby is his, exposing Cardi B for two-timing between Offset and Stephon Diggs yet again. So every time he comes to the timeline and accuses you of two-timing and sleeping with him and Stephon Diggs, you bring up harassment and claim that your life is in danger. I'm not here to defend Offset. I don't know what took place in their marital home or what.
But that sounds suspicious. Doesn't that sound suspicious?
Took place in their marital home. Maybe he is a weirdo. Maybe he is violent. But they were together for 7+ years, and we never heard of any domestic violence incident between Cardi B and Offset. He never got arrested for putting hands on you. We never seen any bruises. We never seen anything regarding Cardi B being a victim. So now all of a sudden, when it comes to the paternity and the questions regarding it that you caused, now all of a sudden this man's the most violent human being in the world, and he's harassing you, and you feel like your life is in danger. I don't know if I'm buying that, bruh. But Offset did respond back to Cardi B, and
let's see what Offset got to say, bro. Like, R.I.P. Takeoff, the Rocket Man, the start of all of this.
Her complaints or her claiming that he's harassing her. Offset will say, divorce ain't even finalized and you popping out another man kid. Laugh emoji, clown, you in timeout. Already got a name for my kid. Keep your Spanish-ish to yourself, LOL. So it looks like Offset is saying, hey man, I'm gonna pursue this legally, even though there's a possibility the kid might not be mine, all right? I'm not to pursue it because under Georgia law, I'm still the daddy. I still have legal rights to this kid, even though you're claiming the kid is Stephon Diggs' baby. And Offset accused Cardi B of smashing Stephon Diggs.
And I live in Georgia, but that is true because they got some fucked up. We ain't gonna say that, but yeah.
When she was pregnant with his baby. And by the way, Cardi B had a kid last year for Offset. So she just had a kid last year, got a new kid this year. What I was told was Offset went through Cardi B's phone and he's seen pictures, right? He's seen that Cardi B was sending Stephon Diggs nudes seemingly around the time that she was pregnant. That's what I heard from people in the industry. That never got confirmed, okay? But Offset coming out and claiming that Cardi B smashed Stephon Diggs while she was pregnant. And around the same time, I tend to believe that those rumors is true. So Offset,
he might have a case, and they still married. So when you still married, and then you going through it's like this, you say you married, going through a divorce. If they could prove that you cheated and shit like that, bruh, your money gone.
He's trying to get any get back he can get on Stephon Diggs. Because another man smashing your wife, your active legal wife, while she have a kid in her, your kid in her, like, come on, bro. That's the most disrespectful it can get. But if Cardi B kid is not Offset's and it is Stephon Diggs' baby, I think Offset would be a fool to pursue this legally. I don't even think he's that much of a clown or fool. I think Offset understands.
Nah, he would have won because basically she done had a baby with somebody else, so it's like, nigga, she cheated. Like, that's what that is.
And that him and Cardi B is currently going through a divorce. Offset is trying to get as much money and properties and as much assets from Cardi B. So Offset right now is playing a leverage game. He understands, all I really got to do is just let her know, hey, if you don't give me what I want to end this divorce, then, hey, I can take this kid. I can change his legal name. I can make it very difficult for you, right, to be a parent to this kid because under Georgia law, I have right as long as we're married.
And that's very true, bro. That's definitely true. Because my homeboy told me the same thing. Like he going through that. Well, he was going through that with his baby mama.
I think this is just a ploy to get Cardi B to hand over more assets and sign that divorce papers, okay? But Cardi B believes that this is just another example of Offset harassing her, and she believes the harassment is putting her life in danger, and something bad is gonna happen soon if somebody don't step in and make this stop.
Here's an easy couples photo shoot idea. Have the first partner put their face very close to reflective water and then use the...
Somebody don't step in and make this stop.
Like, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Sometimes I sleep and I wonder, like, yo, this is not normal.
Yeah, hey, stop it. Get some help.
You see crime
Jordan, I'm like Jordan
on social media about women getting killed the other day. And on the truth, like, it's like, I'm a real tough bitch. Like, I'm a tough bitch. Where you can never... There's a difference between being tough, and there's a difference between somebody having an unhealthy obsession with you that you have to you gotta be concerned. And I'm really starting to be concerned. And I'm so tired because I want to detach myself from shit. And it's like, it just doesn't stop. And it's like, when does it just stop? I try to be nice. I try to contact family. I try to whatever, and it's not working. And I'm so tired. I'm really getting so tired. I don't want to do things that's gonna overshadow what I got going on. It's literally a fucking nightmare. And people think it's so funny. It's not funny. It's concerning. Dealing with somebody that does substance and start me. It's not funny. Then you got these weird ass men. You got these weird ass men talking about, oh, they should be petty. This person should be petty. Da da da. It's not cute to tell somebody that has a mental illness and has substance to be petty.
If Cardi B truly feels like her life is in danger and Offset might harm her one day, then I don't want to be on record making light of it. I want to say, I want Cardi B to get the help that she wants. I want Cardi B to go through all lengths to make sure that anybody who's trying to harm her is incarcerated or that something is done here. If she truly feels as if this man is gonna do something to her and he's acting unhinged and he's harassing her and he's doing things that she can't escape and that she needs help, I want Cardi B to seek help and to go to the full extent of the law. Because if something bad happens, I don't want to be on record making light of this. I want to be on record saying if Cardi B feels like her life is in danger, then she needs to drop the receipts, post whatever she's been threatening to post. Mm-hmm. Don't wait. Because she keeps saying, hey, when I drop this, people are going to cry. Don't wait. Drop the receipts so the world can know what's going on. So the world can offer their support to you because you're already saying it. Yo, this is happening. Then why wait to post it and seek the help that you need?
Yeah, post that though. Like, let people know. Like, so you got a digital record. There's a lot of people that get unalived that put a digital record out here, and we could watch the videos and see where, you know, there was a need, help, whatever. Like, y'all know what it is.
Now, when she says that Offset or people is telling Offset to be petty or that men is celebrating this, she's referring to two things. One, men are saying, yo, this is your kid, that man, go after your kid, man. Because for the most part, among men, they have this sentiment that what Cardi B is doing to Offset is unfair. Now, I don't go that far, to be honest. I think Offset messed up. I think Offset cheated on his woman a lot. I think Offset is the reason why Cardi B went into the arms of Stephon Diggs. But there are still men out here who believes that Cardi B leaving Offset for cheating and then going to Stephon Diggs, who is more of a cheater, is stupid. They believe that Cardi B sleeping with Stephon Diggs while allegedly being pregnant with Offset baby. They believe she's foul for that and they hate her for it. And men are also rooting for Offset.
it's a lot going on in the world, man. The world going crazy, man. That's all I can say. The world going crazy, bro. This is just it's a lot going on out here.
To take Cardi B to the cleaners during this divorce. I know that Offset is requesting a lot, and Cardi B came online and claimed that Offset is a bum and he's trying to take all her money and all her assets. Men are rooting for Offset in that regard because men often have to watch as men get taken to the cleaners, right? Men have to watch rich men lose millions of dollars, and some even lose billions of dollars at the hands of women who didn't do anything to contribute to those men making that money. So that's why men is rooting for for Offset in this situation.
That's a great point. That's a great point. What the fuck is this?
Style and substance. In the GMC's
in this situation.
To somebody that's raising their children. It's not funny. You need to grow up. Y'all have to call kids to know that type of shit when y'all act like one. Straight men here, oh, you motherfuckers should be petty. It's so funny. It's not funny. And if I was to show these that I've been getting, y'all wouldn't be laughing. Because it wouldn't be funny if it was your sister or your cousin or your mama. These grown ass men, this is not a competition. This is not a competition. This is not nothing. I have moved on with my life. I completely have moved on with my life. I don't respond to I don't pray about it. I mean, try to be the bigger person. Everything. Shit is not funny. It's not funny. And y'all gonna see that shit is not funny. If I spread this shit out, y'all gonna be like, y'all might cry.
So like she done put on some dirt on the nigga. Like, see, that's how they do you, bro. Well, like, especially like you married to somebody that don't want to be with you no more, whatever, however this situation is going. She want to pull up some dirt on them. Like, y'all gonna cry about this shit. Like, man. But I mean, if a nigga fucked up, he fucked up. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. Y'all was married. You marry him, so.
This is why men don't take accountability for shit, because they have these weak ass men. They all got their weak ass family. They all got their weak ass mama. They all got their weak ass bitches. Like, oh yeah, I don't come online doing petty shit, and I don't be behind the scene doing petty shit.
Y'all let me know, from what y'all seen so far, do y'all believe that Cardi B's life is in danger? Do y'all believe that Offset is capable of doing such a thing? I'm not putting nothing past anybody. I'm not gonna sit here and say Cardi.
I'm not. I'm right here in Atlanta, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. We just gonna be real with you, bro. That man ain't doing that. It's all this shit cap, bro. All this shit cap, bro. Everything. Everything we listen to, bro. Just like you see this AI shit, bro. All this shit cap, my nigga. This shit cap, bro. Damn! I'm just here to tell you.
He is not a victim just because Cardi B did some promiscuous things. I think, if she made a mistake, she made a mistake. But I just hope she's not weaponizing that, to like claim that Offset is trying to harm her. If she can provide proof, I'll be the first person to come on here and call out Offset and condemn him. But until I see the proof, man, it's hard for me to label that man as somebody who's capable of murdering his own wife. Okay, let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think?
right, man. I can get me in a Common Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit notification. Peace and one.